The kid played in the college basketball for less than a year. Okay? Wow. Let's be realistic here. Wow. Less than a year. He went to college, played college basketball less than a year, had his cardio arrest. I apologize about that. Hopefully you got better, and then got drafted. Which means he did not do a full year of college. Standard procedure is you have to do a whole year in college in order to be drafted in the NBA. Facts or not facts? Why Mac McCullough has been in the G League for quite some time, has won NBA dunk contest, and has not able to get into the NBA.
Yeah, that needs to be investigated, but that has nothing to do
with
the Lakers.
Why is it?
I don't know.
Why is it LeBron has not done more than a whole year and they already have him in the NBA?
Welcome.
Yeah.
What up, D Hustle?
What's going on?
Chilling, man. I'm surprised how fast this year's going. We're already in mid-April.
April.
I can't believe it's summer.
You do your taxes.
Facts. If not, you already in trouble.
Yeah,
Raymond, you get your taxes done on time?
Yep. I did it already.
Yeah, you sent some money?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how it is, player. When you're a baller like you, player, you always got to be sending checks.
I'm not a baller.
So what's going on, Raymond? Don't call him Ray Ray.
Chilling,
man. Well, welcome. We're out here in the streets, man. I'm happy we're here chilling, doing a pod. It looks like you already geared up for a conversation we're going to have.
It's the worst investment.
D already started. When you first walked in, he started, huh? I can't wait until the sports section. I hope y'all can't wait either. So welcome you all. My name is Bobby D, and I'm the host of the podcast here at the Tech Hustle Podcast. I got my guy D Hustle.
What's going on?
And we got Raymond. Don't call him Ray Ray.
Morning.
You gonna say hi to the camera? You always look away.
Morning.
Time after I watch the show, I always say like, damn, why Raymond like hiding and shunning away from the camera, man? People want to see who you are, especially with the gear on.
Nobody want to see who he is.
No, nobody?
All the great Lakers fans out there.
Oh, my gosh.
Laker Nation.
We got a great show.
Disappointment already.
We got a great show lined up for you all today. Let me give you a quick run of the show. I'm going to do a tech talk. This time I'm going to talk about some developer tools. Some really cool tools that we've been using here at the Tech Hustle to do some site building, application building, and things like that. You always know I'm over here dropping some gems, want to give you all knowledge about AI, so definitely tune into that. Then we're going to have current tech events with D Hustle. He got us maybe some new tools, peripherals, all kinds of good conversations that D always have. Hopefully Apple's not in the conversation.
It's already there.
Wow.
Already there.
I knew they were lined up. Then we're going to have my guy Raymond, don't call him Ray Ray, with some cool streaming sites. We had talked about some streaming stuff the other day, so hopefully we get some more insights into that. Some a show review. He said brilliant. You said brilliant, great. What was the word used earlier?
Fantastic, great.
Fantastic. Well, we will wait and see.
Did you tell the audience what episode we on?
Oh, I apologize. Look, I pulled a Raymond, didn't I? We are at episode 62, right? 62? 62. Sorry. I apologize. I should have started off with that. And actually, in my show notes, we actually have it 61. Did I put 61? Yeah, I did put 61. Look at that. Anyways, we are at episode 62. Big shout outs to you all. Big shout outs to the squad holding it down. And yeah, we're going to keep this ball going. After we have Raymond's Nuggets, we'll have D Hustle come back around and talk about sports. I can't wait to hear about the sports section this time around.
Can't wait.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be very live today. And then we're going to have some sponsorship to close us out. And then, outro, talk about a few things that we got going on, project, tech tour, and all that good stuff. How's that sound, fellas?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
We want you.
Everybody's getting ready and live, yo. Cue up the music, Dean. Yeah, actually, we also had an episode of Backstage with Bobby D released on our channel. It was from the Black Wealth Summit. It's the first of many. Every time I hear this music, I think about that segment that we have on our channel. Please check it out. It's some really cool gems that are being dropped, and definitely want to continue to inspire you all to follow along. But we're going to jump right into Tech Talk today, and obviously, y'all know my main topic has been AI. Things haven't changed much in the game other than they're moving even faster. I don't know if you noticed, OpenAI's released some stuff, Anthropic's released some stuff, Google's released some stuff. We'll talk about that today. But if you haven't got this public service announcement, I want to give it to you right now. Please follow along. Please test this tool out. Please utilize them. Please get familiarized with AI because the game is changing and you will get left behind. I'm telling you, my peoples, I'm talking to you all. Level up, level up. But what is our topic today and what are we covering? We're covering something that I think is getting a lot of momentum in our industry, especially technology and engineering, is utilizing AI developer tools or tools to make your job easier and or to iterate faster in terms of prototyping things. Now, I had asked you all this question earlier, like, isn't there like, you've all thought about building a website before, right? Both of you, right? I mean,
back in the days.
Yeah, back in the days. How about you, Raymond? You thought about building something, right? And one of the barriers for building is understanding how to write code, right? And or how to develop and generate, an application that's, usable, right? We can all create some real simple applications, but the ones that are actually really usable, I really want to be able to, showcase it, right? So, I'm also a developer. I'm writing code all the time. And what I've really noticed is that how AI has changed how I can prototype applications and programs or websites with just a simple sentence, a few sentences to describe what I want to do. And the tools that we're going to talk about, there are 3 tools. One of them is called Bolt.new. That's BOLT.new. The other one is called Lovable.dev. That's LOVABLE.dev. And then the newest one from Google called Firebase.studio. All 3 of them I'm going to drop in a Discord here so y'all can take a look at them. But the cool thing about these tools is that, number one, you don't need to know how to write code. You don't need to even know how to read and change or look anything in code, but more specifically, these tools were designed to actually do all the initial work to setting up a project, configuring all the right files, creating your CSS files, even using TypeScript as a programming language to create like the first framing around what it looks like, and then giving you a prototype, right? And then you can actually deploy the prototype so that people can access it and let you know if there's some things that they like or things that they don't like. So what I did before our show is I asked you both, like, hey, if there's a website that y'all been thinking about building, and every time I asked these guys something off the cuff, they were like, nope, nothing off the top of the mind, which I'm like, I know y'all been thinking about it. But the cool thing about our situation today is that the NBA playoffs are coming up. So I'm like, why don't we just build a website that kind of give us like a visualization of the playoffs from the East and West, the brackets, and even like giving us some recommendation on which teams we should put money on type stuff, right?
Are you building it or Raymond's building it?
Raymond definitely wants to build something like this so he can keep track of the Lakers. But the cool thing about it is I used one of the 3 tools that I talked about, and it's called Bolt.new. And let me also mention, they're free. Right now, they are free, especially the one from Google. And I put it in the website, I put in the AI, and I'm going to show you the prompt real quick. I'm going to scroll down, and you're actually getting a little preview over there. I said, create a website that can be used to track the 2025 NBA playoffs with current rankings in a bracket form. Themed route to championship include analyze feedback and predictions, and basically who we want to bet on or what team we want to bet on. And within less than 2 minutes, check this site out that it just created right here on the right-hand side. This is a website that's design-wise, really nice design. Give you some analysis here about the East and West, right? Telling you what things to look out for, right? Three-way bullets. And then here goes some predictions down here. They're predicting that it's going to be the Celtics and Nuggets. Yeah,
I see no Lakers there, but that's a phenomenal job. Phenomenal job, AI.
It's like that AI tool is not good.
No,
it has to get more and more data, more accurate data. D said is accurate, right? And then here goes down here where it says betting insights, right? It says, hey, here goes where you should bet on. These are the buckets that you should put some money on and stuff like that. But hey, look at this. This popped up in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
That's pretty impressive. This would have took me at least a week worth of work to figure out how to write all this code. And we're going to click this button here because it generated all of this code here on the right-hand side. All of this was generated by AI. And all it took was just this one sentence that I wrote here to describe what we want to do. And then, boom, a preview, right?
I like it.
So much so that I can actually click this button over here that says deploy, and then it gives me a website. And then I can share it out to anybody, right? And the cool thing about this tool, specifically Bolt.new, is that they're constantly making it better, right? So as you're getting used to these tools will get even better, including offering them up for free, because this Bolt account that I have here, I get at least 3 practice websites. I can only have 3 at a time. But on Google's Firebase, that's called, Firebase Studio, unlimited, and it's all free.
If you scroll up, you see the Lakers all the way at the last spot, right there, number 8.
Ah, there they go.
Typical.
There they go at the bottom.
It's got old data.
But I will say, we'll talk about the data when we get to the sports section.
Accurate data. That's the record.
But if you think about just the flexibility that this is introducing in terms of opportunities, is I think a lot of people have really great ideas, right? I had a friend of mine come to me like, hey, I want to go build this baseball thing, right? That, tracks, players' performance, speed, and stuff like that. And I'm like in my mind, like, I hope you don't think that I go create websites and stuff like that, because that's not what I do. But now, guess what I can do? Oh, that's a great idea. Tell me what you want. And either put in the prompt for him or give him access to something like this so that they can build prototypes. This isn't a finished product, but this is like the first step. Like, you'll keep iterating on it and you'll add things to it. Because when I first designed it, it didn't even have, if you look in the background, you can see like the stadium style. You can see the basketball court. You can add different things like, hey, I want this color scheme. I want it to do this. I want it to do that. And just let the AI go and do the work, right? You know what I'm saying? So if I can inspire you all, I definitely want to let you all know that there's some really cool AI developer tools out there. These are just 3 examples, and definitely want to encourage you all to test them out, play around with it. And man, I wish I had this when I was still working at the keyboard. You know how many sites I would have been able to create, or prototypes, or at least just be able to visualize it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so you don't need any coding experience with this or nothing?
No coding experience at all, right?
It's crazy.
On the left-hand side here, you'll see exactly what the AI is doing. It gives you descriptions of the steps that it's taking. And then I had to go and do some more theme. And I said, hey, I want it to be a more sportier theme and updated data. Please use the internet when needed, right? And then it went to go do that, and it tried this. It actually ran into some bugs. It fixed itself. And then at the end of the day, I was like, hey, go and deploy yourself so that I can, access this thing externally. And let me see if I can click on open website here. Boom, there goes the website right there. So it actually just loaded the website, and I'm going to drop this inside of our Discord so that you all can see it. But yeah, that's how easy it is. And I tell you, less than 10 minutes right before our show started, I got a quick, insights on what I want to build, quickly asked the AI to do it, and boom, it's generated something really, in my opinion, a good starting point in terms of a prototype, but also, it even named it the NBA playoffs tracker. Can you believe this? This is some really cool stuff. But I'll just say this one more time. Test this tool out. Test these tools out. AI is changing the game. Please follow along. If I'm somebody that's been utilizing these computer systems for this long and shouting from the mountaintop, I want you all to please listen, because this right here, I would have hired at least two engineers, one front end, one back end engineer, and they would have taken at least a week to build this out easily. And it took me 2 to 5 minutes to build this out prototype. So, words of encouragement. Level up, and if y'all do want to follow along, the Tech Hustle is here to support you all. Stay tuned to our Academy announcements. We got some more information coming up. Any question, guys, before we jump into our next segment?
No, looks pretty cool too. I like it.
Yeah, for sure. How about you, D? Any questions?
No questions at all.
Other than keeping the data the way it is?
Keeping the data the way it is. It's not accurate. They got Philadelphia at 7, which is really bad.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure where they get that information from.
Yeah.
And Celtics are all the way in the top, which is incorrect. They should have, Cleveland Cavaliers, but something we have to figure this thing out.
Yeah, and the thing that we're seeing here is just more or less prototyping it so that we can see what it looks like, and then we get the more accurate data. And I actually asked it to go get accurate data, but I don't know if Bolt, the AI engine itself, has access to the internet. That's just another topic there, but at least we can see what it could look like.
They got my next number 5 should be number 3. I'm not too sure
what's
going on over here.
That's accurate, isn't it?
Wow. there goes the little stab.
It's fine. Well, as you can see, we're better than the Lakers.
Yeah.
Scrolling down.
Yeah, right there. But definitely, you all check out the site. These all stuff is demo. It's free. One prompt, and level up. If y'all have any questions, holler at us in our community. And we're here at the Academy trying to level everybody up too. So
that's cool.
Holler at your boy.
We love you, Bobby.
Wow. I'm trying to.
Wow, the fans are going crazy right now.
Sometimes I can't be at these streets, man. I might shut the whole thing down. All right, D Hustle, we got tech current events coming up. What's up, player?
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Happy Tuesday. Hope everybody has done their taxes. If not, please file an extension.
Facts.
I did hear that they might be extending taxes to May 10th. I don't know how accurate that is. I might have to do a little bit of research on that, but it is what it is. All right, I got a couple of stuff, not too much because I got a lot for the sports here. First things first, I want to give a shout out to Amazon. Amazon has a brand new Blink Outdoor 4. I don't know if you have seen this. Their battery has lasted them 4 years.
What?
Without you have to charging it. Really, really good. It's called the Blink Outdoor 4 Cam. Great device from what I'm seeing here and reading. In case you guys want to upgrade from your Google / Ring.
Oh, the Nest. Yeah.
You don't even have to plug it in. It takes AA lithium battery. From some customers that they have said they have not had to charge it like in at least 3 to 4 years.
That's crazy.
Great technology. Shout out to them for having something really, really nice, something out there. I like it because it's small.
Yeah.
So people won't know you have a camera.
For sure.
But really nice.
Yeah. And the battery life is amazing. And it said it's cableless, so there's no needing
cableless.
To plug in anything.
Right now, it's currently priced at $49.99. If anybody wants to take advantage of that, they do have a bundle with the camera and the battery extension pack available at $64.99 in case anybody wants to. Or if they want an additional indoor camera, you're looking at $84.99. Great deals. Everything's less than $100.
Yeah.
That's another shout out to you guys.
That's pretty cool.
So Amazon said we're not getting left behind.
No, they not.
Let's go ahead and rock it.
Yeah.
We did talk about this before, but we're going to go ahead. Seems like it is hitting the headlines. Seems like the Apple wants to go ahead and bring the foldable phone.
They're bringing out the foldable phone.
They are bringing it. There's been a lot of leaks going on about it. So the foldable phone looks like it's going to be something that everybody's been looking for with a 7-inch screen, 5.5 inches external screen going on there with a beautiful news of Yunks, if I'm pronouncing that right, 112. I'm not too sure, which is the Korean technology.
Okay.
Apple, again, said that we just... If this comes out, I want to say finally. I don't know who's in the back end over there. No, I'm not going to copy it. If that was a question.
Yeah.
I know you will.
No.
Yeah, you're looking at it right now like you want.
I do want a new phone, but I'm not really.
You're not into the foldable?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm holding out for this year for the 17. So
you said that last year for the 16.
Facts.
Which one is it?
The 17.
17.
You're gonna get this. All right. Well,
you heard it here first. He said he's gonna get the phone, the 17. Let's see if he gets it. We have several months left.
Yeah.
We see what happens. He might get a Samsung. We don't know.
We don't know.
He's very unpredictable here, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, it's I'm not too sure if you guys are interested in getting something. If they do come out with this, it will be a big plus for them. I do see them selling out because all the fanboys want the Apple.
And it would be the first foldable one, too. So
I won't get it,
you won't
but
get
it is what it is.
When is it coming out? This year or next year?
You know what? That's another thing with Apple. They always say something's coming out, but it never come out.
Yeah.
But there it goes right there.
Okay.
All right?
I mean, I like the idea around it, but I don't know if it's...
I'm getting tired of their ideas because the ideas every year they want to bring something new out and they never bring it out.
That's true, though.
But next news.
We got
the one and only CEO of Apple says he cares nothing less than building a breakout AR glasses before Meta. Newsflash. It's already out.
Facts, right?
So you guys, we had this conversation, I think it was last podcast, how Apple's staying behind. I know you was talking about the subject about that. It seems like they're way behind, and they are extremely eager to get something out quickly.
Yeah.
Meta's stepping up their game. As you can see there in that little icon there, that is going to be the new Meta. How you call it? It's called the Orion AR glasses that they're already trying to bring out. And I guess somebody has leaked it to Apple, and Apple said, we want that.
Apple said, thank you so much. Copy and paste.
Same thing.
Copy and paste.
Again, I did talk about this several months ago about how the glasses of Apple supposed to be coming out. Several leaks. Again, years has passed. We're still waiting for the glasses. I guess in Mr. Tim Cook's eyes, we want nothing more but to make this happen.
Wow. Interesting.
I get it, but your priorities is trying to get a new design for your Apple phone.
You know, something. Well, they said that the foldable's coming out. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. I got a question for you, D.
Sure.
You remember those glasses? So we went to Afrotech last year, and we were...
for Snapchat.
Snapchat glasses.
Yes.
Is this going to be something similar to that?
Something similar to that. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. You can see how thick it is.
Yeah.
It's going to be something similar to that. Hopefully it's not as thick as
Yeah.
the Snapchat one. So for all your audience that have not known, Snapchat has been working on these new glasses. It's not new. It's been out for several years. It's just not out to the public.
Correct.
You have to work for Snapchat in order for you to have these glasses. And the only people who have it are engineers, software, and people who write code.
Yeah.
Are the only people who are able to have these glasses, which was really interesting when we went to that conference. Didn't know that at all.
Yeah.
Didn't even know they had glasses like that. And when I did see them on Snapchat, I thought it was Meta's glasses, to tell you the truth.
Okay. Yeah, you could definitely see that or make
thought
that
about
assumption.
it, yeah.
Yeah. But what did you think about the glasses, though? The
I thought it was
technology?
pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like the way you was able to interact with your glasses
Yeah.
in the same facility. I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it. I just didn't like how bulky it was.
Yeah.
I felt like I was having a mass party. It's just wasn't for me.
Like we walking around with a mask on, like huge, right?
It was really huge.
Actually, it's like two battery packs on the side of your face, like that.
It was
right?
really
That
big,
thick, huh?
bulky.
Yeah, but I will say, like Dee said, the technology was cool, right? Because we were able to link up our views together. But it's also not like it's. Don't you know what is the one that Meta Quest? Like it obstructs your view. This one you could see through it. So it's like seeing things in the real world, but and also virtually, right? Okay. And maybe that's the thing that Apple's picking up on what the industry's heading towards. But just like we reported last week, they got to catch up.
Yeah.
Copy and paste, I guess. All right, D, what else you got, player?
That's all I got, unless you want to hear that 18.41 for Apple update is available now. Other than that, I don't have anything else. I'm fucking so done with Apple's updates. As a matter of fact, now that I have you guys here, as you can see, 18.41.
Yeah.
18.41.
18.41.
18.41, ladies and gentlemen, in case you guys haven't seen it. Call me.
Yeah.
I'm ready to freaking start figuring out what's going on.
D said we'll put everything on the change control. He's going to monitor.
I've never seen so many updates in my life.
Facts.
And just newsflash, the more updates that you guys do, the more your battery drains, the more your phone goes. I don't know if you guys ever know this. So every time you have a new phone, so if you have what's the new one that's out? 16?
Yeah.
16 comes out. If you have like a 15 or a 14, you realize how all of a sudden your phone is not working.
Facts.
The best way it is all because of these updates.
Yep.
And unfortunately, you have to update your phone. Some people update it, some people don't. That's up to you. I'm just done.
Yeah.
I'm just done.
Yeah.
Mine's is
I can't figure out what buttons to use. There we go.
Crap. I'm gonna have to edit that at the end.
My bad. That's why they don't give me access to the switchboard. It's on the
Don't
cut.
touch it. Just stay over there, bro. Just stay over there.
Well, D, thank you so much for that
problem.
current events. Next up, we got my guy Raymond. Don't call him Ray Ray. He said he got streaming sites that he wants to talk about today. What's going on, player?
What's up, gentlemen? How you guys doing?
Doing all right, my man.
Good. So, yeah, you said we talked about streaming a couple weeks ago?
No, we was talking about streaming the other day when we went out to lunch and we was trying to figure out how to get rid of all the streaming stuff.
Okay, yeah.
So I was debating that.
So this is kind of in that line. So this is just going to be all about free streaming sites. So with the rise of cable and streaming sites too, like Netflix is projected to be $1 trillion company by 2030.
Wow.
They keep raising their prices. I mean, they got the best content, but all these streaming stuff adds up. Like I got Netflix, I have Disney Plus, I have Hulu, I have HBO Max. All this stuff adds up to like almost close to what I'm paying for the internet or the cable.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's supposed to like, I'm trying to get rid of my cable, but obviously, that's a challenge in itself because, I'm a big sports fan and my favorite season of the year is playoff season for football and basketball. So, but I want to give the audience and you guys some free streaming sites. So, because some people can't afford all the streaming sites. So one of them that's in particular that's pretty good is Pluto TV. You guys ever heard of Pluto TV?
Pluto TV.
Yeah, Pluto TV. It's free. They've got some on-demand videos. The interface is not great, But if you can't afford cable and you can't afford Netflix and HBO Max, check out Pluto TV.
Well, I would say not that I can't afford it. I just don't want to pay for it.
I agree with you. I don't want to pay for it either.
I don't want to be having to deal with it. You know what I'm saying?
My friend has a nice little technique that he does. He watches the shows and then he cancels.
Wow.
And then when a big show comes back on, he just re-ups.
Re-ups.
Yeah, so I can't do that. I think that'd be very annoying, but he does it like clockwork. It doesn't bother him. But yeah, Pluto TV, like I said, they got a lot of free content on there. It's free. It's not great. Interface is okay, but if you're trying to cut your bills and stuff like that, so yeah. But yeah, check it out.
That's on my list. What else you got?
The next one too this is a big one. It gets made fun of a lot. Like there's jokes about this streaming site. There's people call it the ghetto YouTube.
I think I know which one you're talking
about. This site is really coming up, actually. They have over 20 million users. They have a lot of free content. What I'm giving it praise for is they are now starting to put a huge emphasis on live sports. Earlier this year, they streamed the Super Bowl for free. This is what's going to kill cable and get people off the Netflix and all that crap. Like, these streaming sites like this, because I'm a big sports fan and I can't get rid of my cable because I love sports. But this site did something very interesting. They did the Super Bowl for free and it caught my eye.
What's it called?
I just dropped it in the chat here for you guys. So like I said, they get made fun of, but they have a lot of free on-demand content and stuff like that. It's coming up. It's called Tubi.
Tubi TV.
Tubi TV. So yeah. So it's
Tubi.
Yeah,
Tubi.
Check it out. So they've got some, original content and stuff like that on there. But yeah, if they start playing live sports,
it's a wrap.
It's a wrap. I'm about to cut my cable off sooner than expected. So, but yeah. Tubi. So
Tubi's ghetto.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's a ghetto YouTube, but
You forgot to let that out.
I did say that. I said they call it the ghetto YouTube. So, but it's free. You can't beggars can't be choosers. So
I mean, we can, but
the content is old. They don't have DVR. It is what it is. It's free.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Tubi.
I think doesn't Prime have a show on this thing too?
Prime could be.
I thought I seen Dion had a show on this show here. But in general, Tubi is definitely something I have installed. And I actually got my kids plugged into it, so they definitely have some good content on there, reasonable content and stuff like that.
Okay. So, yeah, like I said, today is all about free streaming sites. If you're not trying to pay for anything, these sites are completely free. Tubi, you don't even need to make an account.
Yeah.
You just go on there and download it and launch it, and you're good to go. So, yeah.
Roger that. Tubi it is. So what next you got on your list,
The
player?
last thing I got is I got a great show here I got to recommend.
Here we go.
Here comes a drum roll.
We did have a sidebar conversation about the show a couple weeks ago, but I never formally recommend it.
Yeah.
This show is top notch. I got to give it praise. It had one of the most sickest, violent deaths that I've ever seen.
Wow.
Like I was eating at the time and I almost puked.
Wow.
Games of Thrones. I like it already.
This show is like, I know me and D Hustle talked about it on the side, but I never formally interviewed it. This show saw what another network was doing and they were like, okay, we got to step our game up.
Got you.
And they came to play. Like I'll still give the other network an A+ and I'll give this show an A-, B+, but it's right there. Like I will wait 1 year for season 2.
What's
no
the
complaints.
show, bro?
The show is great. I know D Hustle's gonna agree with me. It's kind of for a niche set of people, but like I said, it's had one of the most violent deaths I've ever seen. The villain is freaking like a monster.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna drop it in here.
We're waiting for
And
the
the
show
show
to-
is
We're waiting.
called, I just dropped it in here, Daredevil Born Again. This show is amazing. I know it might be for a niche select crowd here, but I'm telling you, you need to give this show a chance. Penguin, I give Penguin an A+. I give Daredevil A-, B+. But yeah, Disney came to play. They saw what HBO did with the Penguin, and they were not effing around. So yeah, this show's amazing. So yeah,
I've actually heard y'all talk about it a few
Wilson
times.
Fisk is a monster. That's all I'm gonna say. So
Kingpin.
yeah, without spoiling anything. So yeah. Any thoughts, D Hustle? I know you've seen the
Yeah, I've
show.
seen it. It's a great show. I like it.
So
Yeah, I think D was the one that threw that nugget out there one time about it.
Nugget. I wanted to finish it and give my formal recommendation.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
It's definitely on the list though.
it's amazing. Yeah.
You say that it's on the list of Penguin. Because Penguin by far for me last year was.
I said Penguin is A plus. I put this like an A minus.
Yeah.
B plus. I'm curious to see what D Hustle thinks. So.
Well, what do you think?
Which one?
I put Penguin up as an A plus.
Yeah, Penguin's always A plus for me.
Yeah. This is like an A minus, B plus, but it's right there.
Yeah. It's there.
Yeah.
It's there.
So, but like I said, they said they're coming out with season 2 in 2026. I will gladly wait a year. There's no complaints from me. They just,
I
the
think
show's amazing.
episode 8 was the last one, right? 9.
9 was the last one. So.
Yeah, it's all right. I didn't like
the closing for that episode.
Closing for it,
but it's definitely a good watch.
Yeah. It's good to watch. Yeah,
it's a great show.
Yeah,
so.
Wow.
Punisher's there.
Wow. Let's give Raymond a round of applause for
I'm always hitting out the box with the shows and TVs. I think I'm like shooting a 9 out of whatever. I'm shooting 90%.
90%, bro?
Yes.
In your book or whose book is this?
You shoot 90%,
What shows or movies that
we can't get all into that right now,
okay,
bro.
Right,
but you shooting 90%?
I think I'm shooting 90% with my recommendations, so I don't recommend crap. So
you did tell me with Shogun.
Oh, wow.
No, but definitely, I've heard both of y'all talk about it, and actually, my son's been talking that he wants to watch it. I think it might be a little too much for him.
Yeah,
but
it's fine.
It's not bad. It's not bad. All right.
I mean, of course there's some violent stuff, but it's not over.
Yeah, I mean, Raymond said he almost threw up on the first scene, bro.
That's Raymond. You can't trust none of that stuff. Just starting off the show is great action pack for people who love action.
Yeah,
but it's nothing like crazy, like your guts are getting sticking out.
Okay. It's just the scene is stacked up.
Normal fighting.
Yeah,
Avenger was not. It's not the same.
Okay. So we actually might watch it this weekend then. So I'll let y'all know next episode.
Great yeah. Have you seen like the originals on Netflix?
No. Actually, that's the thing that I remember. That's what reminds me is that I was asking like how does it compare to other recordings or versions of it, and y'all say, hey, this one's way better than Netflix. I didn't even go back to Netflix. I'm just gonna go straight to this one. Netflix has a few seasons, doesn't it?
Netflix doesn't have it anymore. They just transferred everything over to Disney Plus.
Okay.
Yeah, they took it away. There are like. Some people will debate, but this is just a whole different. Yeah,
it's funny they mentioned Avengers when I was talking about it.
They're listening, bro. That's what it is.
That's crazy.
So,
that's crazy.
But, great show.
All right, Raymond. Don't call him Ray. Good looking out on the. What you gave us some free streaming sites,
completely free. You don't have to pay.
Yeah, for sure. Tubi, definitely check out Tubi because I've been getting some good commercials on that. And then Daredevil, it's on my list this weekend, man. We're gonna check it out for sure.
Amazing.
Well, thank you so much for those nuggets, man. And we're going right into what we've been waiting for.
Which is what?
Sports. Da-da-da, da-da-da. What we got going on, D, in the world of sports this week, man?
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you're at. Let's get ready down to sports. NHL getting ready for playoffs. So as of right now, Maple Leafs has taken over the beautiful first place, has clinched Florida Panthers on number 3, in case anybody wants to know. Washington Commanders has the best record in the NHL. So congratulations to that team over there, organization. And then the Whipping Jets, for some odd reason, they are clinched presidential trophy, which means best regular season record.
Wow.
Congratulations to that over there. I never knew they had something like that over there, but it is what it is. Hopefully Florida Panthers, people saying that they're going to come and take the victory. So it is what it is. There's other teams out there that want that trophy. Other than that, that's all I got for NHL. Soccer is on right now. Congratulations to all your guys who love soccer. Soccer is having a beautiful season right now. Congratulations to your team. Hopefully your team is winning. Don't know too much about soccer, but people's asking for it.
Yeah.
Golf, for all you people who love golf. Golf is on. My man Roy is over there trying to get some nice pars, a hole-in-one, but unfortunately he is falling short for second place. So if you like golf is on. Next. Formula is doing their phenomenal thing going on there. A lot of driving going on. As far as number 1, McLaren is taking over the lead, and right behind it is Ferrari because Lewis Hamilton said we do not want to be left behind. And Mercedes, number 4, taking a big hit since Lewis has left Ferrari. Mercedes and into Ferrari.
Yeah.
Next but not least,
one thing about Formula One, they're coming to Florida May 4th. They'll be down in Miami International.
May 4th. If you guys got tickets for that next year, hit me up. I'm happy to go with you guys.
I can't figure out anything, bro.
We'd love to go and see that experience. So hit me up in case you guys have an extra ticket. Cricket is on. Congratulations to all your teams out there. If you guys like cricket, I like cricket. Let me know who's your favorite team. Give you guys a shout out. Don't know too much about cricket, but I like hitting the ball and playing the game.
I don't either.
They were like, just hit it far, dude. Just keep going. And you stay up to bat until right? It's like you just keep going.
Coming up this weekend, wrestling. Wrestling is on. April 19, WrestleMania is ready. 41. A big
this weekend?
Yep, that's this weekend. We got the main event, triple threat match between Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins. That is night one. World Heavyweight Championship, Gunther versus Jey Uso. Jey Uso has won the Royal Rumble. That's the reason he's got that spot. WWE Women's Championship, Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair. Hopefully it comes fair to her, but maybe not. And the World Tag Team Championship, the War Raiders, Eric and Yvonne versus the New Day, Kingston and Mr. Woods. That is going on for the United States Championship. LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu. That's night one. Night two, big main event going on. Undisputed WWE Championship. Cody Rhodes versus John Cena.
Ooh, he's still on his tip though.
He's still on his tip. He's trying to figure things right.
I'm about to close. I'm closing it out raw. That's what he said. Pause.
I hear that. But other than that, that is this weekend, the 19th. If you guys are in 19th to the 20th, if you guys love WWE,
so they're doing a 2-night event.
It's a 2-night event. Yes,
wow.
sir.
That's big money right there.
Big money. If you guys ready to see it, it is what it is. Next, but not coming up here, boxing. Boxing world is getting ready to start moving. A lot of fights coming up this weekend. If you guys want to see, well, no, that passed. Oh, wrong one. May 2nd, Ryan Garcia versus Rolando Raleigh Roman for the 12th match. That is going to be a fight I can't wait to see. That's going to be the first fight. Ryan Garcia came back since that suspension that he had with Devin.
Yeah.
It is what it is. And then May 3rd, you're going to have Canelo Alvarez versus William Skull, 12th round for the middleweight title. And May 4th, you have, if I can't butcher his name, Niall Inu versus Roman Carnes. Hopefully that goes through, but that is going on right now. May 2nd and May 3rd is the fights that hopefully everybody gets to see. I'm just pumped for Ryan Garcia and Rolly. That's going to be a good match. Rolly's not to play around with. Hopefully Ryan Garcia, after that year ban, he's been pumping some iron. And hopefully he is not in that drug shit. Yeah. It is what it is.
It looks like that fight's in New York City, so it's going to be a big one.
Big fight. Madison Square Garden is going crazy.
Big time.
WNBA is starting, preseason starting up. So all you guys who likes to, and ladies who love WNBA, that is starting up. Get ready because a lot of, what's that girl's name again? Oh, my God.
Which one?
Caitlin Clark is out and ready to ball. She is ready to play. So hopefully good luck to those ladies out there. Major League Baseball. Baseball is on. If you guys like the Yankees on first place, taking that 11-7 against Toronto, 11-8. If you go to the Central, Detroit taking a 10-8 lead versus the Cleveland Guardians. Western. If you like Texas Rangers, 11-7, they are not playing around against the Los Angeles Angels. National League, my Mets, 11-7, stop playing around. But Philly right under Atlanta, all the way down to last place, which is very, very confusing to me. Miami Marlins stepping it up. Shout out to them in third place.
Are they still using those bats and stuff like that?
Yeah, they're still using some of those bats. We see what happens. Central, Chicago Cubs. I knew that team was going to step up the game because, like I said, they got tired of freaking losing to Los Angeles Lakers. And Milwaukee is there. But Pittsburgh, big thing going on in Pittsburgh between the fight that they had in 7th round. 2 pitchers from Washington got hit. So they try to basically in the 7th inning, the benches got cleared and ready to have those Royal Rumble started
That's
early.
definitely Royal Rumble early.
And then Western San Diego Padres taking a 15-4 lead, one of the best records right now, as because they're handling business, and San Diego Giants are 13-3 right behind. Other than that, it is what it is. NFL is on.
Is the draft this week or next week?
Draft is going to be, I think is it this week or next week? I'm not too sure. It's going to be, I think it's next week.
I'll get the date for
if
you.
not mistaken, it is not going to be in the
24th.
It's going to be in the Thursday. I do know that for a fact. Giants are willing to get Hunter, from what I'm hearing here, because they want him to play both positions. I've never seen that before. Hopefully, nothing but love for Mr. Hunter. Hopefully, he can play it full time. I do know how it works. Sometimes they get rest, they do defense, then they do offense.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I guess he's hopefully Dion is teaching him the right way. But I've never seen it as on a consistent full offense and then full defense. If it happens to be, it will be the first time in NFL history. And if the Giants get it, congratulations to them. But you know my Giants always fucking some shit up. It is what it is.
I was waiting for the real feedback.
So no quarterback, huh?
They're not trying to. Well, we got 2 fucking quarterbacks. One more we need.
They
We
got
Wilson,
Russell, yeah.
and Winston. That's the only reason I'm trying to figure out what's going on. And so I'm thinking Hunter it is. But on the side note, I do see them. They're still trying to pursue Dion, son. So let's see what happens, what's going on with there. So my Giants organization is trying to figure out what the fuck is going on in their life. But it is what it is. Another news, Miami Dolphins, Ramsey doesn't know if he wants to be traded or stay in the freaking Dolphins. He must be hanging out with Tyreek Hill. We don't know. That is a Dolphin. So you Dolphin fans, any questions?
Terrible decision. The GM needs to be fired if he trades him.
And this is the reason why?
It's terrible. I don't get it. I
You
don't
don't
understand
get it? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there he goes, ladies and gentlemen. Those Dolphin fans are very confusing right now. I'm not too sure what the fuck is going on with them.
We're all on the sideline waiting.
Terrible offseason. Now we're going to trade our best player on defense, whatever. Whatever.
Yep. As you can hear the depression in the Dolphin fans, ladies and gentlemen. There is a lot of depressing going on. And their main guy is fucking Tua. They think he is royalty. He's like another. It must be a freaking Tim Tebow shit.
You think so?
I don't know.
Cult filing type stuff?
I don't know.
He's serviceable.
The Dolphins has been looking for Marino since day one. Since Marino's been gone, we've been looking for Marino. So they just pouring their heart out to Darwin.
It's okay. It's okay.
He's serviceable, you know?
It's
just he needs to be consistent, slide when he needs to, don't get concussions, and make the throws that he needs to make, and don't run the ball.
Listen, other news is NFL, since you guys that can't figure out what's going on over there in the Dolphins. The Browns bring back my man Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco got that 1 year, $4 million worth, $13 million with incentives. In case you guys did not know, Flacco said, "I am getting paid." At the end of the day, I think the Giants should have freaking got Joe Flacco.
Yeah,
because Joe Flacco is making moves for a veteran quarterback. I love his style. He is making crazy stuff. He did phenomenal in the Colts, and he's probably going to do phenomenal in the Cleveland Browns.
Very disrespectful to Watson.
Who?
Watson, their quarterback.
Fuck is that?
Watson, the Browns quarterback.
Yeah, Watson. Okay, yeah.
I only paid him like $200 and something million. I mean,
that's where all the quarterbacks go to die. It is what it is. It seems like his ending career, Joe Flacco. I'm sorry, man. If you wanted to really die with style, you should have come to the Giants.
In the big city.
In the big city, at least we would have shown you more love than fucking the Browns and all these 14 different million quarterbacks that they have. All right. Did I leave anything out for football?
I don't know. It's a lot of stuff going on, and the season haven't even started yet.
Yeah.
Draft next week, and then wait.
And then wait and see.
Can't wait to see. I'm very interested to see what the fucking Giants are going to do. But, you know.
At least you get it early, though.
We get it early, and then I can turn off the TV. Yeah, I'm done with it. It is what it is. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. NB fucking A. I love it. It's ready. Playoffs. In season. First rounds. It is what it is. let's get down to business. In case you guys did not know what is going on in the NBA, I'm going to go ahead and give you the spiel so everybody can understand what I am talking about and people get to see what the world is all about.
Can you go to the bracket view, Bobby, or
is there a bracket view?
All right. Well, while he goes to the bracket view, let's go ahead and go to the standings in the Eastern Conference. The one and only Cleveland Cavaliers balling.
NBA playoff bracket.
He's ready to go. Number 2, Boston. Number 3, Knicks, Indiana, Milwaukee Bucks, Detroit. People who wants to play and get in is Orlando Magic, Atlanta, Chicago Bulls, and Miami Heat. Western Conference, for people who was ready for the Western Conference, shout out to OKC. Took that number 1 prize, ready to go. Houston Rockets, the Lakers, Denver Clippers, and Minnesota are the first 6, and the 7 and 10 who was ready to play in is going to be Golden State Warriors, Memphis Grizzlies, Sacramento Kings, and Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah.
All right. And that being said there, so here is the bracket. So for Western Conference right now, in case you guys not know, Western Conference is number 1, Game 1, Thunder. Thunder is trying to figure out who is going to come into play with this beautiful season. Right now is going to be between Dallas or Sacramento. They're trying to figure out. So whoever wins between that goes against the Thunder. Another game, the Clippers versus the Denver Nuggets. I feel sorry for the Clippers, but thank you for coming in. Clippers for your organization. Denver Nuggets going ahead and take care of that business. And the worst fucking conference right now is the Lakers versus Timberwolves. Seems like it's going to be the end of the Lakers fantasy industry / millennium first 55th round pick. Boom. My man Raymond, don't call me Ray, has fucking wasted his money on some garbage attires. You can see, ladies and gentlemen, the worst investment he's ever done. The Lakers are going to take that big L from the Timberwolves because Ant-Man is not fucking playing around with any of you scrubs. He's going to be dunking all over the fucking place right there. And last but not least, the Rockets versus the Golden State Warriors. I'm very, very scared about this matchup here because I think the Rockets might take this victory, but you can't handle.
Automatically putting the Warriors in there over the Timberwolves?
I'm sorry?
For number 7? The Rockets versus the Warriors?
Rockets versus Warriors. That's.
Let me make sure this is the right bracket player.
I don't know what you guys got going on.
Well,
there,
just the visualization.
The 9 and 10 is correct, but the 7 and 8 is incorrect because game 1 is Rockets versus Warriors.
It's true.
But why they figured that out? Let's go to the Eastern Conference over here. Shout out to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Has a bye right now. Because they're trying to figure out who is going to win between Miami and Atlanta.
They killed it this season, didn't they?
I'm sorry?
The Cavaliers, they killed it this season.
They killed it this season. Yeah. They are not playing around with anybody right now. Hopefully, I really want to say that I want to say Miami, but Chicago has a little bit of hurting people, so Miami might take that W there.
Yeah.
Pacers versus Bucks. I feel bad for the Pacers right now. I mean, they did a phenomenal year, but the Bucks is going to go ahead and take care of that business there, even though Doc Rivers is their head coach there, Raymond. Next up, my Knicks versus Pistons. Going to be a great, great matchup there. Hopefully, my man Brunson is in 110%. If not, then the Knicks will have a freaking problem. KAT is going to have to step up and figure it out. And OG and Josh Hart has been doing phenomenal, so hopefully the Knicks take care of that business. And last but not least, the Celtics versus Orlando Magic. Shout out to Orlando Magic for pulling it.
Yeah.
I'm really rooting for Pablo. Hopefully knock out the fucking Celtics because Celtics ain't got nothing there going on except for Tatum and Jaylen Brown.
I mean, there's 2 of them.
That ain't happening.
That ain't happening.
What's not happening?
That they're beating the Celtics.
Oh, okay.
You never know.
Yeah.
You never know. The same way you said that the Timberwolves are not going to beat the Lakers, but we'll be here again, covering live footage of this situation. So hopefully you guys can. Who is your favorite team? Please let me know if your team made it. If they didn't make it, it's okay. Better luck next fucking year. Hopefully you guys make it. Any comments or questions for our beautiful NBA bracket?
Yeah, I definitely want to know what Raymond's concern is with coming up. You said you gonna Lakers in 5.
I have the Lakers in 5. Yeah,
you have the Lakers in 5.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you know, there's 5 games playing. They're playing 5.
5. Is it 5 games the first round? They didn't make it 7 all across the board.
No, that's later on.
Okay.
So they have to. It's best of 5 then. So they have to win 3, right?
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
Let me verify here just to make sure.
Yeah.
That I'm giving you correct information because I do not want to leave you guys with false information.
Yeah.
But continue.
Yeah, I guess my thing is do you feel like the bench and this team is all staffed
7
up and ready to go?
7 games.
They are
Yes.
playing 7? So
7
it is
games.
best of 5.
7
Or
all
it's the best
across
of
the board
7.
now.
That's a 7.
Okay. All right.
So I got the Lakers in 5.
Lakers in
Lakers
5.
in 5. That's the worst prediction I've ever heard in my fucking life.
That is Ant-Man. Yes, you got a bunch of. I mean, he's great. He's the next star, but
That's the
Ant-Man,
face of the
he's
NBA.
the face, but that Luka and Ant-Man rivalry is going to be feeding generations. That's going to be that's the next rivalry right
I
now.
would understand if they're both going against each other, but they probably not, even though they have 3 different types of position.
Yeah.
They're both shooting guards, but again, Luka is forward, Ant-Man is a shooting guard
think
and a
that's-
point guard.
I think that's going to be the next rivalry, and I got the Lakers in 5.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. But in terms of round
It's
wise,
always-
do you feel like they'll make it all the way through to get to the chip? Or
I think if Houston beats the Warriors, we are going to the finals, the conference finals, because I do not want to play the Warriors at all.
Yeah.
So
Not this year.
yeah.
It's part of basketball. You got to play the team.
But if the Rockets take care of them, I
Yeah.
think we have a good path. So
I mean, I don't think that you can count the Warriors out.
I agree with you. That's why I said I want the Rockets to take care of them, and I got the Lakers in 5.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you guys take care of business against the Pistons, D, which I think you will.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it would be. It's going to be a fun season. I can't wait.
Yeah. So
More
who
games on
would you call
Saturday.
in the finals all the way through? Minus the Lakers, obviously.
Yeah, he knows the Lakers are not going to mean. He's
I'm
being
just
realistic.
a real
Yeah,
fan question here. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, I want the Lakers to go, but I think we can make the finals,
Uh-huh.
the conference finals. I think we'll get beat, but
I doubt it.
Yeah,
doubt
I
it.
think
But
we can make the conference
It's
finals.
always good to dream.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always good to dream.
But how do you feel about the Knicks? I mean,
The Knicks, I feel real good. My main matchup is going to be the Celtics. I know we had issues with the Celtics. We
Yeah.
have not beaten the Celtics in the regular season. We just got to figure out what's going on with that. I wish we would go. If we beat the Celtics, I'm going to say we're going to win that chip.
yeah.
Regardless, if Cleveland Cavaliers beat the Bucks. If the Bucks beat the Cavaliers, then we might have a problem because it's going to be a showdown between Giannis and KAT. But other than that, I think if we hold down Giannis, I think we will be able to knock it out of the park.
Yeah.
I will see I'm calling it right now. Celtics, if we beat the Celtics, we are going to the championship. It is what it is. If not, then we will have to figure out what the fuck is going on with my Knicks.
Yeah. Because it's second year, right?
Second
But
year.
y'all got to stay healthy, too. I mean, it's
Gotta
not as
stay
bad
healthy.
as last year, right?
That's it. As of right now, the only main concern I have is Jalen Bronson. As far as being health-wise, because he did hurt himself. He was out for at least 2 weeks. So for me personally, hopefully he had a lot of rest.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, he did not get no rest. He decided to fucking play. We already had the spot secure, so it was very, very wrong of my man to put him in. Even though we had that spot, not too sure why. These are questions that I need to talk to the organization about to figure out what the fuck is going on.
Darwin said, I've been calling the red phone. Nobody's picking
Nobody's
it up.
been picking up my calls. I'm going to have to speak to HR about it. But it is what it is. The big game I want to see is Thunder versus Nuggets. And I do want to see the Timberwolves versus Warriors. But again, you never know.
Yeah.
It is basketball because knowing LeBron, he's going to be whomping and crying.
Yeah.
He's going to do all his shit, a lot of flopping.
Yeah.
It is what it is. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, this is exactly what's going to happen. Bronny's going to get his first fucking NBA conference appearance. That's what you guys care about. It is what it is. I do not see you guys.
What's a good story?
a father and a son.
Making
Think
it to the
about
playoffs?
The NBA. Think about the internet with like The internet would like break if you like have a Ronnie and his dad throwing an alley hoop during the playoffs. That will like break the internet.
But you as fans are looking for that. You're like looking for the Cinderella type situation.
We're not looking for it, but you don't think that'd be cool?
I mean, I think they've already done enough, in my opinion.
He's got the number one selling jersey.
Yeah.
He's likable.
Yeah.
I mean, yes.
All you guys care about is numbers. All you guys care about is records. All you guys care about is publicity.
I mean, that's what you play
It is
for,
LA,
right?
though. It is LA.
Yeah.
LA.
You play for championships, right?
Shout out to Kobe. Kobe would now approving none of this shit.
R.I.P. Kobe, yeah.
Very, very disappointed in the Lakers organization, especially with LaFon.
I think it'd be a great story.
You think it'll be a great story?
And that's all they care about is storyline papers, but not a chip. Okay.
Obviously, we care about a chip. We're not like, sacrificing a chip by making him start. So he comes in for garbage time and stuff like that. So
I mean, they can bring him up in from the D League anytime.
It's just very, very confusing to me. This is exactly what they've been doing. They have been putting him in the G League, then putting him in the NBA, put him back in the G League, putting him in the NBA. At the end of the day, this is very, very bad professionally, as far as management / organization. Yeah. If you're in the G League, you need to be in there for a good one because that's basically how you go. There are better players right now in the G League that are not making it into the fucking NBA, which is very, very disappointing, a.k.a. the NBA dunk contest / guy.
Yeah.
Great number. Great guy. Why he's not made it into the fucking NBA, that's something we need to ask the Lakers organization of why they keep putting Bronny, fucking up his mentality, fucking up his skills. But again, it's all about numbers. It's all about storyline.
Yeah.
It's all about making internet, making revenue.
Break the internet. Like Raymond said, let's try to break the internet.
It is what it is. I guarantee you right now.
Great story. He has the number one selling jersey, bro. Like, I mean...
Yeah. I mean, I could see them do it. They could pull it off. Like you said, there's going to be scrap times.
The guy has a lot to fucking to be potential. He seems like he's a potential guy. Yeah. Everybody talks about his 39 points freaking score for his G League, but there's other players that are done that, but nobody talks about.
I don't understand people hating on a kid.
Okay, here we go.
He's not a kid. Number one, he's not a kid. He's not a kid.
This is just like crazy to me.
He's not a kid.
All right. I guess I'm going to have to break it down for me. Let me close this down here real quick.
How can you guys hate on a kid?
He's not a kid.
The kid is fucking garbage, Raymond. The kid is fucking garbage. Okay? Again, for all you fans, all you Lakers fans, I'm going to have to put you guys in the fucking spot again. You play college.
That's hate.
No, I'm gonna tell you. This is facts.
It's reality.
This is not hate.
That's hate.
This is facts. Let me give you facts. The kid played in the college basketball for less than a year. Okay, wow. Let's be realistic here. Wow. Less than a year. He went to college, played college basketball less than a year, had his cardio arrest. I apologize about that. Hopefully you got better and then got drafted. Which means he did not do a full year of fucking college. Standard procedure is you have to do a whole year in fucking college in order to be drafted in the fucking NBA. Facts or not facts?
Kind of. You just have to be a year out of high school. So he was a year out of high school.
He needs to look at his information because that is incorrect. Okay. A year in college and then you're able to enter the NBA. Again, it's not what you know, it's who the fuck you know. Fact. Since his daddy is a big time person in there, again, that's his man. Again, he gets into the fucking NBA, sells out, daddy and son. It's great fucking storyline, like he likes it to be.
Everybody likes it.
What storyline is that?
Okay, so is the Lakers forcing people to buy his jersey? Why does he have the number one jersey?
It's because it's story for you guys.
It's a business, bro. It's a business.
There's nothing wrong with selling the fucking jersey. At the end of the day, somebody's gonna burn the same shit jersey he did with the same way he did with Cavaliers and Miami.
The public loves the story.
Sorry. My man got a lot to fucking learn in the fucking NBA. There's no way that you guys gonna have him in the NBA and G League, NBA, G League. Real story, real facts on this fucking world is not what you know, it's who you know. And because his daddy got a lot of fucking pull, His daddy says, in order for you to become, if you guys want me, you have to get my son. These are all fucking facts. And the NBA fans, fanboys, lover boys, all love the fucking story.
He didn't put a gun to the Lakers' head and say, hey,
yeah, he did.
Yes, he did.
He literally did.
He said, hey, I will go wherever my son goes.
That's not a gun?
No, that's not.
What do you mean it's not a gun? Look how much money they would lose.
And you do realize this happens in the private industry with people who own companies. They have their son working in accounting that doesn't know anything, or their daughter working
So
on...
he works in accounting in the mailroom, but he stays in accounting in the mailroom for 5 years before he even gets to sit at the boardroom table. What LeBron's giving him is, hey, this seat is for my son at the boardroom table also.
That happens every day in private companies.
Come
you guys
on,
know that.
Let's continue.
You guys are being disingenuous.
Let's continue. The team did not practice for any other fucking team besides the Lakers and the Phoenix Suns. Facts or not facts?
Yes, that was kind of shady. I'm not. I agree with you.
Again,
on that.
it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, LeBron James is carrying his son. LeBron James has to let his son know you got big shoes to fucking fill. Does the kid has potential? Yes. Is it now? Hell fucking no.
Yeah.
There's a lot of better G League that is doing way better than fucking Bronny. Then they're not making it into the NBA. At the end of the day, because this is what Raymond don't know, there's a lot of G Leaguers breaking his fucking ankles in the G Leagues, but nobody talks about that. Where's the research on that, Raymond?
So
the kid has no potential.
Raymond just wants a storyline.
Obviously, Raymond has not seen any other podcast. They talk about the shit also, how he does not have the skills and the potential to be in the fucking NBA.
Let me ask you a question. Why don't they talk about the other G Leaguers that are is just as bad? Why is it focusing on this kid? I don't understand.
He's not a kid.
He's still with the kid.
I don't understand.
He's not
like,
a kid.
what is it so focused? There's a bunch of G Leaguers that are not good, but why is it the focus on?
Well,
because again, it's your story fucking line.
And this is the part that I think society we have to accept in society is that yes, it's who you know that's going to give you access to the opportunity.
Correct,
hands down. Number two. Once a business realizes they can make money off of you even more, they're going to make money off of you even more. And they're going to push this individual that's not ready for it to be in the limelight so that we can make even more money, right?
All right. Before I close this note, I'm going to leave this for Raymond. All right? Answer me this. Why Mac McCullough has been in the G League for quite some time, has won NBA dunk contest, and has not able to get into the fucking NBA.
Yeah, that needs to be investigated, but that has nothing to do with the Lakers.
Why is it?
I don't know.
Why is it Bronny or Fonny, whatever James they want to call him, has not done more than a whole year and they already have him in the NBA?
That's true, too.
Think about that. Get back at me.
Hey, that's not the Lakers' fault why that guy is not in the NBA.
That is poor organization. And again, all you Lakers fanboys all love a story, and you got your story front line. But when you guys lose in the conference, what are you guys going to say?
Okay.
At least we got a picture with dad and son.
That's it. That's it.
Well, thank y'all so much for tuning in. We always enjoy when we get to the sports section of our conversation here today. I hope you all enjoyed it. Just know that we are passionate about the things that we cover, from technology, engineering, to sports, and definitely trying to just let y'all know we can have some fun too, but also level up in the process too. So big shout outs to D Hustle. Thank you so much for current events. Raymond, don't call him Ray with some streaming websites, some good stuff. And I hope y'all enjoyed the TED Talk that I did earlier today about AI developer tools, for sure. So a big shout out to our sponsor, Marvelous Creations. She's servicing from Palm Beach County all the way down to Miami-Dade, from cakes, treats, desserts, from different type of parties, from weddings all the way to birthday parties. She is the #1 provider here at the Tech Hustle, and definitely your new provider for any type of treats you need at any type of event. So hit her up. Next plug I want to put in there is the Tech Hustle Academy. Big round of applause for the Tech Hustle Academy. We are getting ready for our launch for the Academy, where we're going to be doing more of this demoing, talking about technology, showing you all how to use these tools, having some resource, ebooks, and all type of content that you all can level up and use. So I want y'all to follow along. There is a registration sheet that's going to be in the description below. Click on the link. Let us know you're interested in it, and definitely we'll keep you up to date on that. Other than that, that's all that I have for a sponsors plug. Any other sponsors plug?
No.
I mean, the Lakers, y'all can get a sponsor too, right?
Yeah, they can get a sponsor too.
No, we're just messing around. We love everybody, and definitely really appreciate it.
I don't know who's everybody.
Yeah.
I don't know everybody.
They said, I don't know about everybody. There's some
everybody.
people. All right, y'all. Everything's good though, right?
So far, it's good.
All right. Well, closeout wise, big shout outs to our YouTube subscribers. We're getting close to 8,000. I've been announcing 8,000 for a minute though. I want us to break that cliff right there. And yeah, if you have anybody that's interested in the content, like, subscribe, share this content out, and let people know, hey, this is a spot to pull up to learn about technology, engineering, and the culture. Big shout outs to our school community. Y'all holding it down, 300, up to 300, close to 300 members.
Yeah.
We're really, really, really excited about that. Get ready for the rebranding because the Academy's coming up soon. And then the last plug that I want to put out there is our tech tour. So we are going to be on the road. July has been confirmed, so we'll be out in San Francisco. July, we can't wait to get back to the West Coast and see some beautiful people out there.
I want that sandwich, bro.
Yeah, I know you do. I can't wait. That's fine. Quick side story. Bring the music down real quick. So we driving around looking for somewhere to eat. And he's like, yo, let me look on Yelp. I was like, all right, give him a chance to go find something on Yelp. He finds the best sandwich spot, and we're going to have to do a plug for them. I think it's like Hawaiian
Surf.
Anyways, we're going to bring it back on this show. We're going to get a business card. We're going to bring even some pictures and content.
Yeah.
The best sub I've ever had. Big shout outs to them. And
big portion.
Yeah. He's like, yo, I can't wait to go back. That's the thing he's thinking about. Bring the music back up, man. But definitely big shout outs to all of the spots that we're pulling up from San Francisco to New York, Houston throughout the year. And if you have a conference or an event that you would like to see us speak at, or us do our live podcast, hit us up. We're here to support you all, and definitely looking to add some more dates to our tech tour. And other than that, that's all that I got, fellas. Any last words, D?
No, everybody have a good day and spend time with quality time with the family and enjoy your weekend. And happy Easter.
Happy Easter. Good Friday this coming up. Raymond, don't call him Ray. Any last words, player?
No, like D Hustle said, have a good weekend. Happy Easter. And go Lakers.
Tell them to return the merchandise back.
I hope you kept the receipt. I hope you kept the tags on them.
I hope so too.
Nah, Raymond's loyal like that, right? Loyal.
I can't wait until the lose what he's gonna do with the merchandise.
We'll see. Keep following along and tune into the sports section so you can get updated.
It's a good story.
Bro, we'll see. Actually, a good story that the father and son, right? Who have a little picture in the cut.
That'd be great.
Yeah, look at him. Well, anyways, thank y'all so much for tuning in. This is episode 62. Holla at your boy. It's Bobby D.